So, hi everyone. I guess it's recording, and yeah, it's recording. So, today we will talk about a data analysis project. It's uh, basically we will focus on EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. If we have to draw insights from any data that we have got from the company or from the sales team or from whatever, from the online stores, from wherever we have got the data, we should draw insights from that data, and for that thing we have to do EDA. And we basically use Python for all this stuff, and I have done a EDA, and I will share it with you to to help you understand how to do it and what are the functions that are used, what are the methods, what are the libraries, and everything that I am going to speak in this video will be provided in the description, the data set, every stuff. And my GitHub link will also be there, and from that GitHub you can access this Python notebook, and you will get all the codes there only. So you don't have to remember anything, you just have to understand what I'm going to tell. I know the camera quality may be not so good because I am recording via my inbuilt camera that is in my laptop, and the lighting conditions are also not good because there is only one light in this room. So शिकायतें ना करके ज़्यादा शुरू करते हैं. The first thing is we are going to import modules and libraries that we need. What are modules? See, we cannot write everything from scratch. So somebody or some companies or the open source world has already provided you with modules that are pre-written functions and methods that will help you to play with the data. So that are modules. So we will import them. First is import pandas as PD. We will use the alias PD here. It is conventional. You can use whatever you want, but it is conventional to use PD. NumPy as NP. Pandas will be used because we need to work with series and data frames. What are those? You will get to know in the latter part of this video. NumPy as NP to work with numbers. NumPy is really very fast if you have to like do operations on numbers or stuff like that. Matplotlib.pylab. Matplotlib.pylab is used to plot graphs, right? Import Seaborn and SNS. Seaborn is used to beautify those graphs, and they have some like it is used to beautify those graphs. Some more features, if you want to add on those graphs, you can use Seaborn. But if you want to just plot the graphs, you can only use matplotlib.pylab, right? So plot.style use ggplot. It is a style of the graphs that we are going to plot. So I am setting it already here. pd.set option display.maxColumns 200. See, हमें सब methods याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. We don't need to. Whenever you need to do some task, you go to Google or ChatGPT, just write down what is the work that I want to do, and they suggest you what are the methods that you can use in pandas or any other modules. But still, if you want that, you don't know about some method and you don't have internet connection, or uh, you want to know about that going without exiting this tab or this VS Code, you can use the help function. Help function will provide you the doc string that is already present in that method. जो उसको उस मेथड को समझाता है ना, एक पहले जो डॉक स्ट्रिंग रहता है उसको हेल्प फंक्शन दे देगा, और हाउ टू यूज दिस फंक्शन इट विल टेल यू. सी हेयर, मुझे ये पता नहीं था कि डॉट पी डी सेट ऑप्शन डिस्प्ले डॉट मैक्स कॉलम्स कॉमा 200. 200 मीन्स how many columns at max, मतलब at least, मतलब at max how many columns can be displayed in the display section here. You can see it after I will see from here. From here we read the data pd.read csv. This invalid sequence escape character, all these things are coming because it is comprehending this path as a string. You can write r here and it will comprehend it as a raw file. If I run it, see there are no syntax error and stuff like that. So length of df, we read the csv file. Csv means comma separated value. We completely read the csv file here. रिकॉर्डिंग तो चल रहा है ना, नहीं तो बाद में बहुत वो हो जाएगा, फालतू में हो जाएगा. या इट इज गोइंग ऑन. सो what you can see everything, right? Perfect. Huh. So length of df, how many rows are there in the data frame? Data frame, see, there is a difference between series and data frame. Series means 1D data, it's like an array, it's like only one column is there. And data frame is like 2D, it's like a matrix, you can say. It's like a table that you use in SQL, or it's like a table basically. So 2D is for data frame and 1D is for series. This is these terms are used in pandas, and we use the uh, variable name df here, as df is a conventional, very conventional name. People will just look at df and understand, yeah, it is a data frame, right? Perfect. So here I have read the csv file. See how the display.max columns comma 200 will be used here. Here I have written df.tail. Df.head means it will display the first 5 columns, sorry, the first 5 rows uh, in your data set, in your data frame. Only the first 5 rows will be displayed, and in df.tail the last 5 rows will be displayed. It is used for sampling. You just, when you have to look at the data frame, how, what are the columns, what are the types of data, stuff like that, you can use df.tail and head. And if you pass something in df.tail or head, see, suppose if I pass 1, any whatever number you can pass in df.tail or df.head, that many number of columns from the top or from the bottom will be displayed, right? So df.tail means the last 5 columns will be displayed. See, 1086 here is visible. 1086 is the indexing, right? Am I correct? Yeah. 1086 indexing means the indexing starts from 0. So 0 to 1086 means how many rows are available here? 1087. That is what we have got, length of df. Perfect. So df of tail of 1. If I run this, how many row I will get as output? One row we will get. See, yeah, it's 1086. From the bottom only one row is. अच्छा अगर 0 कर दें तो I don't know what will happen. Yeah, only nothing will be given to you. Only the, what I can say, the column names will be given to you, right? Okay, इसे हम ऐसे ही रहने देते हैं. Understanding about the data. Yeah, if I now ऐसे रख देता हूँ, I guess it will be better. And it's a little bit of cold here, so I need to put on my hoodie. Perfect. So if I just comment the set option here, and I've told now how to use the help option. I guess I will show you one. See, pd.help. See how beautifully the help thing helped you. See what are the available options. These are the available options, and pd.set option display.max columns 4. So only 4 columns will be displayed. Here are 5 columns given. 1 2 3 0 1 2. 2 गायब हो गया इधर से. Why? Because we have set as 4. Okay. So if I run this, इसको comment out कर देते हैं. If I run this, so there is no, we haven't set a max columns, right? So now in tail it will, we will get some dot stuff thing. No, we are not getting. Why is it so? I don't know. हाँ, इसको रन करते हैं, टेल, इसको रन करते हैं, हाँ, इसको रन करते हैं, टेल. I don't know why it is happening, but okay, later we will see. आज हो जाना चाहिए था, I guess. Set option 200 is already removed. Need to start everything from scratch, I guess. वो पहले लोग था ना, इसलिए शायद, I guess, yeah. पहले एक बार चल गया ना ये pd.set option display max, तो that's why I guess it is still. अगर मैं कंप्यूटर ऑफ करके चलाऊँ तो I guess it will be good to go. So df.ilog, index of location 0. This row will be given to us. See, the first row will be coaster name, length. Oh, I haven't told about the dataset. The dataset is about roller coasters, or you can say trains or tracks. It's all about roller coasters. See, length of the roller coaster 600 feet, speed, location, status, all the stuff. G force, the gravitational force that you feel when you are inside the roller coaster. When it is open, when it is closing date, replaced by website, it has a website or not. What is the year it was introduced? All those stuff. G-force, G-force screen, everything. Div.columns. This will give you all the columns that are present. See, this many columns are present. How much? We will clean the data, right? Df.data types. Data types means what are the data types? Object. Object means string. Question name is a string. Length is a object here. Why it is an object here? We should 600 feet. See, for these things it is an object here. 600 feet 180 m. Okay. Inversions is in float. Others are in object. You can see integer float. I am not discussing each and every thing in that much depth, because अगर वैसा if I will explain each and everything in that depth, it will very long. The video will be too long. Div.shape. Rows into columns. How many rows are there into how many columns are there? See, you can use the help function here also. Help. Okay. Div.shape. Right. Help on tuple object. Tuple bind in, no arguments again. Empty tuple. See, iterable methods. You can read all the things that are given here. Self, value, start, stop, this thing. First index of the value, this is value. Okay. So you can use help in any of the thing if you are having problem. Comment out कर देता हूँ अभी. चलो ठीक है. div.describe. For all the mathematical columns, for all the columns which have either float type or either int type, this will give you a count, mean. It will help you to understand what is the nature of the data, what is the mean, what is the max, what is the 25th percentile, maximum value. Here introduced maximum value is 2022. Minimum is 1884. So 1884 is the first time a roller coaster is introduced in our data set. Standard deviation, mean year is 1994. 0.9 means 1995. मीन अगर करूँ तो ये वाला. So Count means, I guess, how many values are there? 932 values are there. Year introduced 1087. Every year has, every coaster, there are 1087 coasters, so every coaster has a year introduced in them. If I have to, okay, df dot, okay, I will get, I want a series here. Series should be of what, inversions, right? Okay, see, these things will return me a series from a data frame. I extracting a series dot count values, value counts. If I run this, 510 has 0, 3 has 100. So if you sum up all these values, it should get till it should count to 932. See, we have to do it manually. Okay, manually now. We have to do it manually, right? So we can do it. See, this for loop also. Hmm, for, sorry, for I in this thing, print I. If I run this, okay, okay. Here to take a sum variable, uh, sum plus equals to I. Oh, I have to print the sum as well, right? Print sum. So much of typing is taken. 932. See, 932. Here is also 932. How many values are there? So you have got a glimpse of everything. Now we are coming to data preparation. If we want to play, if we want to play with the data set, we need to prepare the data beautifully before start playing with it. So see, df.head, we have got so many columns. We don't want all those columns. All those columns we don't want. So we will start removing the columns. We will extract only those columns, only those values that we need. We don't need redundancy. The more columns will be there, the more calculations speed will be hampered, the more we will have to, we will have a headache, the more data will be there. So redundant data we are going to eliminate. The data we don't need, we are going to eliminate. So that is data preparation. df.columns, we have got the names of all the columns. I've already explained this to you. See, I love this method of, extracting columns. You can use the df.drop method also. Dot drop method also can be used. If axis should be equals to 1, but I love this thing because in this thing you can see from all the columns what are the columns you are eliminating and what are the columns you really want with. Question name, I want it in my working data frame. Length and speed I don't want, so eliminate it. Location status, just we have written it, and one bracket, two bracket. So two bracket means this will return me a data frame, and if there is will be one bracket, it will return me a series. So see, coaster name, location status, manufacturer, only those columns are there that I have selected. Now I am dropping df.drop location. See, here only those columns are there, but if I print again df.columns, see, all the columns are present. Here we have selected. Why the eliminations hasn't occurred yet? Because this will return me a new data frame. It will not be applied on the current data frame. So if we want the changes to be implemented, we should write df is equals to this thing. We should now replace the old data frame with the new one. So that we haven't done. So that's why all the columns are already here. Now we are dropping the location axis is equals to 1. In this you won't find location, right? Location. Where is location? 1 2 3 4. Fourth column is location. 1 2 3 4. Fourth column is status. See, location के बाद status था. इधर location गायब because we have dropped it. X is equals to 1 means you are dropping a column, and x is equals to 0 means we are dropping a row. Perfect. Okay. Now we are dropping many columns. Question name. So you just have to pass a list here. A list and x is equals to 1. What columns you are dropping. That's it. And it will work. Perfect. But we will go on to the old method of eliminating columns. Like this, dot copy, using this thing, dot copy is actually a better method. Why? If I would have just written df is equals to df all those stuff and dot copy is not implemented, then a slice of the old data frame will be assigned to the new data frame. Slice of that old data frame that will be sliced, and changing that will be implemented, maybe implemented on the previous one also. So to prevent, if changes made in this data frame, the old data frame will be changed. To prevent all those stuff, it is better to make a copy. Now df.shape 1087 rows and 13 columns. The selected specified 13 columns that we need to work with, right? Okay. Now df.columns, all the columns that we have selected, df.data type. See, question name is a string data type, object here means string, location is string, status string. Here introduced integer, latitude float, longitude float, speed meter per hour float, height. Okay. df of opening date clean. When I have written this, it will return me a series. See, it has written me a series. And you can see the indexing here, and you can see the date 1884 6 16. Year, month, date type. But the data type is here object, and if we want to work with dates, we need to convert it into a date type object, into date type data type, right? It's easy to work with. So df open date is equals to pd dot to date time. It will convert the whole series of the string data type to date time, right? So now you have got the same values. See, इधर और इधर वैल्यू का कोई फर्क नहीं है, but the data type you can see it's date time, right? So here introduced date time is integer. Renaming columns. See, in data preparation, this thing comes, renaming columns. Why is it important? 23 minutes already passed. I need to speed up this thing a little bit. Okay, let's not speed up. Let's go slow. Let's understand each and everything. Let's beautifully finish the explanation of the project. So, renaming columns. See, one quote I need to add in this thing. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So do your thing slowly, smoothly, and giving 100% of the focus. Don't rush into anything, right? It was a little bit off the topic, but no worries. I guess that is life. So we need to rename columns. Why? See, maybe naming of one column, the data set that we have provided from the company or from the internet. Maybe the naming of the columns, maybe one column is named in snake case, another column in camel case, another column in all the capital letters, another in small letters. So while typing or while working with these columns, you don't know, you know the name of the column inversion, but how to write it because it is case sensitive. And for that thing, we if we will name the columns in snake case, we will use snake case. We will change every column name to snake case. If we will use uh, uppercase, all the columns uppercase. This for you ease of using. And if someone other person is going to work further on our project, it will be beneficial to them also. So मैंने कैसे change कर दिया सब कुछ. You I am making a dictionary to change names. And variable names, for variable names, don't keep short variable names to save your time because it destroys the readability. Make understandable, the variable name can be big. Nowadays you can copy paste, and VS Code is an intelligent IDE, so it gives you suggestion. It You don't have to write the variable name every time, so use as descriptive variable names as you can, because if some other person is reading our code, or see, another quote is, every fool writes code that computer can understand, but genius write codes that humans understand. So ऐसा नहीं कि तुमने लिख दिया जो कुछ भी और दूसरों को कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया. No, that is not the case. You have to write code thinking about other persons as well, and thinking about if you're going to read it for debugging or for extendability or other stuff. So dictionary to change names. Question name dot capitalize. Capitalize means the first, for a word, the first letter will be capital letter. Here introduced, to and introduced dot capitalized. All these things is put in a dictionary. See here you can see the dictionary. Df is equals to df dot rename. Columns is equals to dic to change names. Columns में पास कर दिया हमने द डिक्शनरी, old name, new name, key value, old name, new name, old name, new name. This is the dictionary, and this I have passed. Now see the columns. Everything is capitalized. Now see the columns. Identifying missing values. This is another headache in data cleaning. To identify and remove, or to remove or put some other things in the missing values. Df dot is na. That means is null. See, it returned me a data frame with false and true values. False means it is, it contains a value, and true means yeah, it is null. It is not a number, or it is none, it is null, right? See, uh, 2 for 2 manufacture, it is true, means for index 2 row the manufacture part is null. You can see the manufacture part is none, not a number. So like this, df dot ilog2 of manufacture nan. That is na dot sum. ऐसे sum करके तुम्हें you will get to know how many null values are there. For status 230 null values are there. For manufacturer 59 null values are there. Latitude longitude 275 null values are there. All those stuff, right? Checking for duplicates. Now checking for duplicates. Sometimes it might happen that if you work with rows and rows of data, suppose a single row is inserted too many times. If it's a primary key, it will not happen if there is a primary key in SQL, but let's not go that deep. Suppose somehow duplicated data is in there. So df.duplicated will give you if some duplicated data is there. And you can see there is no duplicated data found, means no two row have each and every value same, but there can be value same of a single column or a single row. Okay, perfect. Okay, so df dot duplicated, but there can be subsets of duplicates. See, subset equals to question name means there can be two rows where the question names can be same. So yeah, we have found that. See, false true. 1082 and 1084 has the same question name. Df duplicate, and now I'm going to locate those things. Now I want those rows. See, df dot lock, all those things. See, question name same, but here I cannot found. So I have sorted it around the question names. Question names dot sort values by question names. So same question names will come in order. Here you can see 270 alpine bobsled, alpine bobsled, American American dryer looping. So same. So this is data redundancy, and I don't want this thing. Dev dot query, you can use this method to find anything. जैसे query use करते हैं ना हम SQL में, just like that, but you have to pass on a string here, and question name is the column name equals to alpine bobsled. See, we have three alpine bobsled. So why we are working with that? Status dot is null. How many are there whose status is null? See, this many are there whose status is null. 213 rows are there. Status is null. These are the columns. Subset. See how many duplicated values are there, which question name, location, and opening date is same. And I want their sum. See, 97 are there. And if I put a not symbol before that, it will just reverse its true false nature. मतलब जो जो सेम था पहले क्या हो, before we have not put a not sign, what is happening for the subset, if the rows have the same values in the subset of columns, if the rows have the same values, see, to simplify this thing I am removing the concept of subset. Suppose two rows have same values and it will return true to you. Not कर देने के बाद, after putting the not symbol before the thing, now if both have same values, two rows have same values, then it will return what it will return. Before it is returning true, so now it will return false and true for those rows which have no same values. So true for those rows for which have no same values. So this is all the data that have no same value with the subset these three columns, right? And now see, अगर कोई लाइन बहुत ही बड़ा हो जाए, you can use this backslash to write it beautifully. It is like writing this thing only, this thing and backslash, right? Backslash forward slash, here is backslash. This is same thing, and reset index drop equals to true. What does it means? Here I don't know what recent index drop. Recent index means पहले जो like before the indexing is there, you don't have to use that index, like reset in this order. So help of reset index. Oh, that I don't have to give. Very bad at writing fast. Why? Hmm. हर दिन है मजा ये वो गेम है हालत जो है तेरी मेरी भी सेम है Okay, I guess something is happening here. Okay, it doesn't work. It will work on some new. Suppose I will give G4C दे देते हैं G4 okay. Now it should work now. Okay, I need to pass on a series data frame I guess. No, it is not working. Don't know what is happening here, but I will try. Here I will try. Yeah, it works fine. Here why it is not working? Oh, okay. Something is okay. So dot copy. Here it is working. Oh. Okay, I got it. Clear this thing. Why? Okay, I don't know. Reset index. See, let's get this. Thing. Resets the index of the data frame and is the default one. Multi-indexing this before file. See, we have used species class, speed max, species type, name, falcon, right? If you want to specify a non-existent level for column to be created, div.descent level is equals to class. Level equals to class, column level 1, column fill genius. See, इधर से returns data frame or none. Okay, pd.dataframe bird this mammal index falcon parallel columns distance. Okay, class max speed falcon height. When you reset the index, the old index is added as a column. The new sequential index is used. Okay, the old index is added as a column. So we can use the drop parameter to avoid the old indexing being used as a column. Okay, perfect ना? Perfect ना? Yeah, old index को drop कर लेते हैं और नया index डाल देते हैं इसमें. Right. So we have understood. I guess you too have understood this thing. So df.log, we are going to extract only those columns that are not duplicated and we are resetting the index so that we can have a better data shape. Dot copy is used for that reason that I've already told. Type of df.shape, yeah, that is a column 990, 13. See, from 1087 we have come down to 990. We have removed the redundant data. That is data cleaning. Now feature understanding. We have to understand the features. Df, this is the thing. Here introduced the value counts 1999, 46 of the coaster are introduced in 1999. Like this, that value counts hit 20. The top 20 we will get the top 20 in a horizontal bar chart. Bar each means horizontal bar chart. Here introduced, right? This is how many of coasters are there. So 1999, how many? close to 50, I guess, 46, 47, yeah, 46, 1999. So this graph helps us to visualize this thing. Here introduce value counts with 20. Here now we are giving titles. Title X level, year in which question introduced, number of question introduced this year, right? Year in which question introduced, number of perfect. Dot count here introduced. Dot head. Okay. The kind of a histogram. Beans is 1200. Where you can use smaller beans as well, but it will not show you the in-depth analysis if you use smaller beans. Hey, why is it so? It is not working. Oh, I guess the previous ones needs to run. I guess, yeah. Now let's see if it works. No, it is not working. Why, I don't know. If I put run all, okay. Up till this it has run all. Up till this it has got print. This thing is now if I run this, yeah, this thing runs fine. This thing runs fine. Which understanding. This thing runs fine. Yeah, beans 1200 beans are there. So if I give 12 beans, see, we don't get so much in depth. 40 to 60 coaster of speed. How many coasters are there? 40 to 60, no. 40 to 50. 250 coasters. Above 250 coasters are there. I will keep the bin this thing. For 46 value, above 22 coasters are there like this. So plot kind histogram bin is 120. See, we are reducing the bins. Above 80, about the value 42, 48 to 50, I guess. Hit the three only three values. Type main dot value count dot plot. This is a pie plot. Still, see, most of the coasters are made out of steel. Others are other materials, and wood is a huge chunk. Value counts. Steel is 728, 199 is wood, this is 71. Status at value counts. How many are operating? 646 are operating. See, we have bar chart. Operating ones, count of coasters, about 600 are operating. Remove this one closed, this one in production, stuff like that. KDE. See, here is a KDE. Speed increases speed and density. What density is this? Coaster speed analysis density at like 50. Most of the coasters have a speed of 50. Right? Understanding feature analysis relation, scatter plot, heat map, blah, 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 blah. And speeding so fast, I guess. This is the columns. This is the hair. Okay. Yeah. See, this is a scatter plot. Height, x is speed, y is height. That is speed, height. See, we can have a, you can say, linear relationship. As height increases, the speed also increases. Speed, height is less, speed is less. You can say linear relationship. It will have a good positive correlation. Same thing here also. Different columns, data frame, scatter plot. See, now see, here we have used the hue as year introduced. You can see the legend here, legend or whatever. May not be good, may not be that good pronunciation. हारने में है मजा, ये वो गेम है, हालत जो है तेरी मेरी भी सेम है. See, most of the things that goes on, मतलब बहुत हाइट में जो चलता है और जिसका स्पीड भी बहुत ज्यादा है, वो नया नया बना हुआ है. 2000 इंट्रोड्यूस 2000. all those things. 1975, see 1900s are these things. Speed भी कम है और height भी कम है. These are the insights, right? Peer plot. Peer plot means peer का plot बना देगा. You like draw insight as a very here introduce speed and height. See, here introduce speed height, here introduce speed height. How speed and here introduced varies, how height and speed varies, all the stuff, right? These are all the pair plots. I've worked about a lot of huge type main. Okay, what type I have used? It's the type main steel is there. Okay, dot here, dot columns. Now I have got all the numerical columns here. Then new DF equals to DF. Uh, all all the rows that have somewhat some null values, the rows which have null values in any of the columns, that will be dropped. Drop in a axis is equals to 0. 0 means the rows. Correlation new div dot correlated matrix will be given to me. This is the correlated matrix. See, here introduce positively correlated because they are same. Correlation value depends from -1 to +1. +1 means highly correlated and -1 means negatively correlated. There are other methods as well. Methods Spearman, Kendall. See heat map. This is the heat map, right? It is a difficult to see. So here I have put the values. Latitude and longitude are negatively correlated. Okay, no problem. Point 72 speed and height is positively correlated. G force and speed. Speed जितना बढ़ेगा G force भी उतना बढ़ेगा. Speed जितना कमेगा G force भी उतना कमेगा. Stuff like this. You can ask a question about the data. Try to answer the question. Okay. Now, what are the locations with the fastest roller coaster? Minimum of 10 coasters at that location. See, now we need to extract those locations that are the fastest roller coaster, but that location should have minimum of 10 roller coasters. So what we will do, div.query location is not equals to other, so it is a valid location, right? Location other जो था उसे हम हटा दिया, रिमूव कर दिया. Location dot value counts, these are now the locations, the others are gone. Location is not equals to others. Then group by location, speed meter. स्पीड को एग्रीगेट करते हुए मीन और काउंट में we have extracted the locations and we are working on speed aggregated as mean and count. Query count is greater than equals to 10. Count should be, see, minimum of 10 roller coaster should be there. Dot sort values according to mean. According to the mean value it should be sorted. Dot reset index, this is the modified stuff we have got. Location, the mean and the count, and we have extracted only the location because we need only the location. All other stuff बाद में जाए. So kind is equals to horizontal bar graph, x y, x level, y level, title. These you can see the location with the fastest is Bus Gardens, Williamsburg. What is the speed? Here you can see I should have used grid or some opacity should have been low, but okay, 50, 57, 58 I guess is the Bus Garden Williamsburg speed, right? And this is the top, the fastest roller coaster, minimum of 10 roller coaster at that location. और अभी हमने क्या कि बार ग्राफ, that is a horizontal bar graph, and there is a bar graph for better visibility, better stuff like that. And this is the complete EDA. It is so yeah, the video is long. The video is about 1 hour long, less than 10 minutes, and 1 hour. and I've been like speaking for about 1 hour now. I hope you have understood this thing, and the dataset stuff like this will be provided in the description section. I hope you enjoyed that, and to gain excellence, you should start writing code. You should start picking up in sample data from the internet and start working on the EDA, the graphs. Graphs will give you a lot of insights, and Python has already given us modules like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. So it's easy nowadays. You have got AI, ChatGPT, and I guess that's it. अंत में जाते जाते if I say if I can say a shairi or like that, I guess I can. I love something, right? Okay, one shairi at last, and the video will got ended. uh, मेरा आईना मुझसे कहता है, मेरा आईना मुझसे कहता है कि कहना तो नहीं चाहिए था। मेरा आईना मुझसे कहता है कि कहना तो नहीं चाहिए था। तू अभी तक जिंदा है, रहना तो नहीं चाहिए था। और एक है कि कोर्ट में कलम रखने से कोई शायर नहीं बन जाता। कोर्ट में कलम रखने से कोई शायर नहीं बन जाता। शायर बनने के लिए कलम जख्मों पर रखना पड़ता है। I haven't written this thing. I have got this shayaris or stuff from internet. Okay, I guess that's good. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.